We have exactly 76 more days to the end of the year. 76 peke yake. We are good to go. We are ready to do this. We are ready to wind up the year that has been. One thing that we can all agree about 2023 is that it's been fast. Yeah, you have to keep up. The year has been racing to the end. I don't know where it's headed to or going to, but if there's something that you needed to do that you are yet to do, you have exactly 76 more days to go to the end of the year, and we are here for yet another Monday to make sure that this next 7 days start right. That is exactly what we are here to do. If we do that, we will have fulfilled the mission of the show this morning. That said, we have a meticulously prepared show for you for the next 2 or 3 hours or so. We're going to be having a phenomenal time. Of course, we will start kama kawaida with our traffic updates. We get to know how our roads are doing this morning, especially because it is raining. You know it. You know, if it is raining, you've got to be extra cautious. We have to take care of ourselves. So we will start with our traffic updates, and then we will move on to our news updates. We'll let you know in the news making headlines in the country, and then we will trickle down to our guests of the day, because today is loaded. It's like we had a memo, you know, El Nino is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Bring some warmth to the show. We're going to be having a number of live acts right here. So, you know, it's going to be full-blown entertainment. We are also going to sit down and talk about mental health, because that is a conversation we cannot escape. We have to sit down, you have to talk about it. I know it is affecting you and I, or someone that you actually know. So we're going to sit down for a mental health conversation, which is going to be our first conversation of the day. You do not want to miss this one. You need it. You need it for survival, for your life, okay? So we are going to do that, and then of course we're going to be talking about our Did You Know segment, and as we wrap up, we're going to be getting down to our art calendar to tell you form ziko wapi, ni wapi, how much are the tickets, and everything that has to do with our art calendar. That is it for the show. That is Art and Culture Monday. Karibuni sana, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. Morning. Once again, we are looking at our traffic updates, courtesy, of course, of Matri Route on X. And we have to start, like I said, when we were opening up the show, we were that it is raining in most parts of the country at least. And also, I know that Nairobi, the whole of Nairobi is raining this morning. So we have to be extra cautious. We have to be extra, you know, just cautious on the road. Better safe than sorry. All right, you'd rather be there a few minutes late than not be there at all. So warning number one, please be careful on the road with the rains and everything. Moving on though, someone is saying Southern bypass this morning needs to be avoided. Ni bumper to bumper na hata hatuoni mbele. So if you're using the Southern bypass this morning, please make time and drive carefully and slowly. All right, please do that for me. Let's see. Someone else is saying there was an early morning accident along the Eastern bypass. That was quite early, though, around 6 a.m. this morning. I hope that has been cleared up, but that also means Eastern bypass, we know this is another route to be extra cautious because of all the U-turns along the road. Please be careful, all right? Be careful this morning. Someone else is saying Mombasa Road this morning, we are not moving. Ninini. I also don't know what is happening along Mombasa Road, but that is to be expected. Mombasa Road in the morning, and most especially when it is raining, it's a bit messy, okay? It's going to be a bit messy, so please let us take care of ourselves. Someone else is saying the Eastern bypass, we are not moving this morning. That, again, like we said, there was an accident earlier on, and if that has not been cleared up, there may still be a traffic jam along that road. Someone else is saying Naivas Kingara branch is causing so much traffic. It might have been a bad idea. I don't know, but supermarkets tend to be very situated along where there is a lot of traffic. So maybe that was the vision that they saw, but apparently it's causing a lot of traffic. I hope that that will be worked on in due time. Someone else is saying traffic on the southern bypass as you approach Kikuyu. If you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do so. So yes, we have figured southern bypass is not doing well. The eastern bypass is not doing great. Thika Road this morning, traffic starts at around Muthaiga. And then again, the eastern bypass, Mombasa Road also is not doing great. Someone else is talking about Waiyaki Weni, bumper to bumper, but we thank God for the rains. Finally, El Nino is here. Is it though? Is it? Like, we will find out. Uzuri ni tuko. We are around. We are going to wait and see. But it is raining for sure. The facts on the table are that this morning it is raining very heavily, so please drive carefully and dress warmly. Don't forget to do that. If you're feeling extra cold, watch at Art and Culture Monday. We are going to be bringing some warmth your way. But that is all about our traffic updates courtesy of Mathri Route on Twitter. But you can also tell me how traffic is doing on your side. We are streaming live on YouTube this morning at KUTV Kenya, so you can kimbia pale, tell me how traffic is doing. I know it's cold. I know you're probably not having a very great morning if you're on the road already, but allow me to be part of your morning and you're going to be having a fantastic time. That is it, courtesy of Mathri Route on Twitter on our traffic updates. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you see me seated, you know we are about to talk. But before we do that, we have an amazing show lined up for you. Like I told you as we were beginning, of course, we have started with our traffic updates, and now we know how our roads are doing. And as please keep me updated, especially because it's raining this morning. So I'd like you to keep me posted on YouTube, where we are streaming live right about now. Okay? Like I said, we have an amazing show prepared for you. We are going to be sitting down for our first conversation of the day concerning mental health. This is a conversation we cannot avoid. This is a conversation we need to have. In fact, we cannot have it enough, because as it is, statistics right now, if you are not affected in matters mental health, you know someone that is. So we are going to sit down, we are going to disseminate that topic. Pole pole too, we are going to sit down and we are going to have an amazing conversation around it, okay? And then from there, it's going to be all fun and games, because we are going to be having live acts in studio. We have a band, we have a solo artist, and all of them are going to be performing, okay? So we are going to be seated here, we are going to get to know them. Actually, the band has been here before. Stick around to know which band is this and what have they been doing lately, you know? So we are going to be sitting down and having that conversation, and then we are going to be having another artist. That one we have not heard in the course of our Art and Culture Monday show, but we're also going to get to know him as we listen to the fantastic music that he is actually producing and you know, giving it to us, and just having an amazing time listening to them, listening to the genre, listening to the creativity of it. So that is going to be some fun, okay? And then we're going to be seated here because we want to start with our Did You Know segment, and I think this one is just in time. We want to talk about mosquito bites, depends on which school you went to really. But we're going to be talking about the actual what happens during a mosquito bite. Do you actually know what happens? Some of you just know mosquito bites cause malaria, full stop. So we want to go into the analogy of it. And the reason I'm saying this is perfect timing is because the rains have started. And stagnant water, let's go back to our primary school science, okay? So stagnant water causes mosquito to be able to breed, and then that causes, ukiumwa, that causes malaria. It's a lot, but it is a very great timing. And I just love the timing of this Did You Know segments, because now we are going to learn exactly what happens. So we start right here, and I want to understand, what precautions are you taking, especially with the rains, to prevent actually malaria? We have not had that conversation. I know we talk about mental health a lot, but there are physical diseases that can actually bring your life to a standstill. So what precautions are you taking with the rains to prevent malaria and other rain-related diseases? Before we go all out asking whether El Nino is coming or it is not, what precautions are we taking? All right, so we are going to be having that conversation. But right about now, we want to jump into our Did You Know segment. We see it mapema so that I give you time to tell me what you think about it, as well as telling me what precautions you're taking against all rain-related or associated diseases, including malaria. So right about now, on to our Did You Know segment.
When you get bitten by a mosquito. If you think a mosquito bite is just a quick jab and a first blood suck, you are mistaken. In reality, every mosquito bite is equivalent to a small surgical procedure performed on your body. Let's delve deeper into how a mosquito operates. First, it lands gently on your skin, trying not to alert you. After a brief period, it then selects the right spot. It then injects a bit of saliva, much like anesthetic, to numb the pain you will otherwise feel during the procedure. Next, the mosquito begins using the surgical instrument, which are its mouth parts. Many people think mosquito's mouth consists of a single needle, much like an hypodermic needle. However, in reality, a mosquito mouth is made up of 6 separate needles, each with different function. These needles can be clearly observed under a microscope. 2 of these needles are equipped with serrated edges responsible for cutting through your skin. The next 2 needles are responsible for clearing any obstacles in the way to your blood vessels. The remaining 2 needles are one that secretes an anticoagulant compound and another that acts as a straw to suck up your blood. The mosquito greedily feeds on your blood until its abdomen swells several times its original size. During this process, it may inject viruses into your body. Moreover, to get even more blood, it excretes excess weight substances from its body into yours. Only after its abdomen is nearly bursting does it finally leave. In most cases, when you feel itching and irritation on your skin, the mosquito is already gone. This is because the anesthetic effect has worn off. Now that you understand this intricate process, now you understand how professional these mosquitoes doctors are.
back, ladies and gentlemen. That is on our Did You Know segment on exactly what happens when you get bitten by a mosquito. And it is interesting because I actually had not thought about the science of it or how much goes into it. I'd like to know if you actually knew about that. And also another interesting thing, like we have said, we have entered a rainy season, or rather at least today it is raining. And I just want to know what precautions you're taking to prevent diseases that are associated with the cold season or rains. You know, are you keeping warm? Have you gotten yourself some jumpers, some trench coats? Are you taking care of stagnant water around your home? Because if there are times to have this conversation, is now, not when El Nino is at its peak and now we are wondering, have we bought mosquito nets or what is happening? The time to really prepare is now. So I'd like to hear your opinion. I'd like to know how prepared you are for the rainy season. Matters, diseases, and prevention. I'd like to have that conversation. Of course, you are talking to me on our YouTube channel where we are streaming live at KUTV Kenya right about now. So or on our SMS line on 0739110544. That is where you can get all the gist. That's where you can communicate with me, where you can give your feedback, and I'm going to be getting to it in just a little bit. Now, as promised earlier on, we are going to start with our conversation on mental health. So we are going to be speaking all matters mental health. We are going to understand what is mental health, what are mental health illnesses, and just delve deeper, because we said one of the ways to really have this conversation or help issues around mental health is creating awareness. So we are here yet again. I will be joined. I will not be alone. We are going to be having this conversation around mental health. So stick around, because you need to be aware. You need to be aware of what is happening matters mental health and everything that it encompasses, which is a lot. We could have a show every Monday talking about mental health for a year straight and still not be done. So this is definitely an important conversation that you and I ought to engage in. So stand around for that one. But right about now, we go for a short break. When we come back, we are starting with our first conversation of the day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for our first conversation on mental health, and I'm not alone in studio. I want the gentleman I'm with to say hello. Please, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
How is your Monday morning?
Monday morning is good.
Umenyeshewa? Umetoka before mvua kidogo?
Nilikuwa na umbrella.
Yeah, you had an umbrella.
Yes,
Thank you. That is also another thing. You know, like these are the times, those are the small precautions that we are talking about, because this is exactly the time to get an umbrella. If you have not, this is your chance. Anyway, please say hi to our audience on that camera. Tuambie wewe ni nani, and then we will jump right in.
Hello, good morning. This is Berian Seda, a student from Kenyatta University.
Yeah.
I'm a trained mentor from Strathmore University, and I'm pursuing B.Ed Arts, Math Business, Kenyatta University.
Yes, sir. I like that. Before tuanza maneno ni mwalimu wa math. We may not be able. We are not going to be pointing fingers at walimu wa math, but we are doing well. Yeah. But thank you for joining us first and foremost. We are here to talk all matters mental health, and I think today is very primary in understanding what is mental health, what encompasses mental health. So I want us to start from the very beginning. Just what is the definition of mental health?
Before we define mental health, we have three words there. We're having mental health, and when we look at mental awareness, we have three words:
mental health, awareness,
and awareness.
Yes.
And when we look at mental relates with mind. It's something that goes around mind.
Yes.
Then health, it means that you are physically, emotionally, or psychologically fit. You are physically, emotionally well-being. You are good.
Yes.
Then when we look at mental health awareness, now we say that you are well informed about your mental health.
You are aware. Like I think these words are deriving from each other, that you are aware of your mental state. Yes, or mental health, or wherever you are at mentally. All right, so then what is the definition of mental health?
Mental health is a state where you are physically, emotionally, and even psychologically well-being. You are fit in all those dimensions.
Exactly. So it's mental, physical, and psychologically. All right. So I hope that you guys are learning. Today is very primary on definitions for us to understand, because we come here, we throw jargon sometimes, and you're like, what did she say? What did she mean? So today is very primary. So I hope that you're taking notes or you're listening in keenly to be able to understand and learn these things. Now that we have defined mental health, types of mental health.
We have many different types of mental health. We have defined it. We have Oh, you've talked about mental health.
Yes.
Different types of mental health.
Yes. Oh, like we have said, physical, mental,
physical.
and psychological.
Yeah, those are now the types of types of health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Types of health. So there are types of health that you need to consider within mental health. It's both, even physical is there.
Yeah.
I think we've given a lot of credit, or a lot of advancement has been done in terms of physical health.
Physical health.
So we are talking psychological health and mental health in our discussion today. And then let's go into the unhealthy bit. What is mental illness?
Mental illness are just like disorders.
Yes.
You are not fit. Maybe you have some mind disturbances. You are not fit. You are not stable in mind. So you are mentally ill.
Yes.
You are sick mentally.
Yeah. So just like physical illness, I like to compare those because then it gives a clear understanding. So just like physically fit, then you may not be physically fit. Okay. So we are comparing that so that you can be able to understand exactly what we are talking about. Into another big spectrum question. What are causes? I know there are many, but just in your capacity, what are some causes of mental illness?
Okay, one of the causes of mental illness, we have drug abuse. Like in our campuses, youths do abuse drugs, and it's one of the causes of mental illness. We have stress. Heartbreaks are there.
They are still in that bracket as well.
They can also cause mental illness.
Yes.
And maybe trauma, what you passed through a scenario, it can lead to mental illness.
So stress, drug abuse, trauma even. Does trauma have to be childhood trauma, or even grown-ups can still have episodes and experiences of trauma?
It can catch you in any stage. Maybe you passed through an accident or a situation that imekataa kutoka kwa akili. It keeps on tormenting you or disturbing you. It's a trauma.
Yes. So it does not necessarily have to be it came from your childhood. It could happen at any stage of mind. You've spoken about drug abuse, and we are here and we are talking to young people, to youth, and drug abuse. I want to ask, where are we misstepping? Like, where do you think we are getting it wrong? Matters drug abuse, especially among young people, because it's not like we have not been told to stop abusing drugs. Drugs are bad. Like, where are we missing this step?
When we talk about drug abuse, I think everyone knows the drugs, and we are well informed about it. And some of us, we are abusing these drugs because of some reasons, and we all know what we can do to avoid them. Like maybe looking at the friends, people who are around you. You should check at unasociate na mtu gani, mtu aina gani. That one can help you to stay away from drugs.
Another thing that could help us, because I feel like drug abuse is has become such a huge menace in matters of mental health, because it's not just mental, now it goes to physical, now we are, it unwraps into a lot of other things that could be avoided. So since you're here and you're a young person, I'd like you to talk to young people at home when you want to watch, just around drug abuse. What would you tell them?
What I can tell them is that drug abuse is bad, and we can do many things to stay away from abusing drugs. And it starts by yourself. You should check at your friend and the people you are relating to. You should ensure that they are not bad people who can lure you to abuse drugs. And if you find out that there's a friend who is abusing those drugs, there are things that you can do, not judging them or staying away from them, but we can help them to come out from that cocoon of abusing those drugs. There are many things we can do.
So among that is what I want us to get to. What are some of these things that can be done? I know we have mentioned avoiding company. Of course, if you're in the company of people who are taking drugs, you're definitely most likely going to end up there. But what are some of these other things? Like, we are doing groundwork here. So what are some other things that actually they can do to avoid drug abuse?
Like in campus here, I think school has played a major role in dealing with these drugs. The first thing is creating the social welfares. We have clubs and societies where youths do participate, and this keeps them busy from going to places where that they can start abusing these drugs. And at the same time, we have people who are supporting the students in school, teaching them, creating awareness between them, and this helps them to know the side effects of these drugs and how they can be avoided.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are in a campus or right here in Kenyatta University, like I always say, you're one of the lucky ones because you have avenues out there that can be able to help you, to cope or to manage or to prevent drug abuse. What about people that are outside of campus? The young people wako mtaani, wako huko nje. What can be done? What can practically? What I'm trying to get at is practical things, because like we have said, we all know that drug abuse is bad, but it's still happening. That does not prevent it from happening. So wase wako huko mtaani, they are probably not part of the campus. What can they do to avoid drug abuse?
Drug abuse, we can talk about alcohol. If you are abusing alcohol, maybe you can reduce the amount of alcohol you are drinking in a day. To say, if you are drinking maybe 4 bottles, you can reduce the amount to maybe 1 bottle in a day, because doing away with it is somehow difficult. But in terms of cigarette, you can totally avoid it. Then if you are a youth, we have talents. You can spend a lot of time doing what you like, starting your day. These drugs are they're like distractors. You can plan your day, how you're going to start your day to avoid being distracted by such things. But staying away from friends who are doing these things and looking for support is very important, because they are going to affect you thoroughly.
You mentioned something about reducing the amount, and I gather this is what happens a lot in rehabilitation centers. Like when you go to rehab, it's not just stop this thing that you have been doing. It's actually a process of reduction until finally you are not in need of it. So people who are out there, I know, hata kama you are not in a campus, their rehabilitation centers are countrywide. Like you can be able to get yourself into one of those and actually be able to help yourself. Let's move on a bit. What are some signs and symptoms of mental illnesses?
A mental ill person, it's very easy to determine that someone is mentally ill. First, you will realize that if he or she was a person who socializes with people, he or she will start staying alone, loneliness. He or she will stop socializing with people. And the other thing is that you will find that grooming, the person starts not very clean, very dirty, and she will start being careless. If she was performing well in class, there's reduced performance. The same time, you find that he or she does not concentrate in class, or stops. There are some matters that when something happens, you can overreact or underreact, and you'll find that the person is behaving opposite apparently to maybe she was supposed to overreact. You find that she's underreacting.
Or in a small situation that did not need an overreaction, now it becomes yes. I want us to break this down a little bit, because I feel signs and symptoms of mental health is quite the spectrum. Is it dependent on the mental health illness that one is suffering?
Sorry.
Is it dependent? We are talking about signs and symptoms of mental illness in general. But my question is, are these signs and symptoms dependent on the specific mental health illness? Like take us through, give us an example. Like, let's delve into the practicality of it.
Like, let's say that somebody was abusing, we can talk about marijuana.
Yes.
Or I don't know, there's a local name they used to call it. Like in our home, they call it ndovu. Somebody who's abusing ndovu, you'll find that is very dirty. They are not clean. If she or he was a clean person, he start being careless and the energy. Some of them are abusing these drugs to get enough energy to do things.
Yeah.
They are energetic by that time, and if he or she was a person who does not talk so much, he starts talking so much, or it depends. Saa zingine the person was eating less amount of food, he or she start eating so much, or it brings different effects in people. Wengine wanaanza kuongea sana, wengine wanaanza kula sana. Yeah, it depends.
So it really is dependent with the kind of mental illness or even the kind of drug that is being abused in here. So then if you are around, like if you realize someone around, a cousin, a brother, a friend, you realize, okay, they seem like they are not doing all right. They are mentally not stable rather, or not okay. What can people be able to do? The people around the affected people, what are some of the ways that they can be able to help?
We can help these people in different ways. The first thing, like I said, in school here, we have clubs and societies. This can help them to participate. They spend some time in these societies. This will keep them busy from the distractors. And we can also provide emotional support. We have the support groups, like in Kenyatta University we are having student affairs and the directorate of students. They do help students on such matters, and if they are talented in some areas, we can support them, like the musicians. These people are talented to keep them busy, and we should not judge them, by the way. We should carry them, and we should not force them to speak out their mind. If they can share, let them share. If they cannot share, don't force them to share.
So you'll be giving them some time. So then now let's talk to the affected person, the person who is not mentally stable or is struggling mentally. What are some of the ways that we can help them come out of, that state?
Or somebody who has not abused the drugs, but
no, someone that is having a mental illness. So we have talked about the community around them and how they can be able to help. We are talking to the person who is feeling, okay, maybe I'm a bit too stressed lately, or hey, maybe I am not feeling okay. My overreactions lately have been overboard over any slight thing. Like this person that is directly affected, that is mentally ill, how can they be able to come out of the situation, or how can they be able to work themselves out of the situation?
I think once a time I was in that situation. So what I used to do in the morning when I wake up, I take maybe a cup of coffee. If you can't take a coffee, you can take a green tea. Then you set your routine. When I wake up in the morning, I will be able to do this and this. These are the things that I'm going to do. Then after that, I'll be able to determine what I've achieved in a day. Then you ensure that you surround yourself with positive information. Most of the time I like reading the Bible, and it keeps on pushing me, and maybe deal with the stress that may come.
Okay, that is on the affected person rather. I want to talk to parents, to people that are undergoing mental illness and mental stress, and because we've had parents, especially kids from high school headed into campus, and the parents they don't know how they can be able to help their kid. They are saying, yes, this kid is struggling. We may not even understand what they are doing, because sometimes even the drug abuse is under wraps. You may not even be able to know that it's happening. But definitely as a parent, how can parents be able to come in and to actually help?
Before that, there's one big mistakes parents do make. Like if you find that your son or your daughter is abusing these drugs, you punish her. That's not the best way. We can take them to the rehabilitation centers. We can give them support through our churches. There's a person that can this child can trust. Maybe she cannot open herself to you, but there may be an aunt somewhere, or an uncle she can trust, and she'll be able to share her thoughts with her.
Does this mean there is no room for disciplining? Because given that we are from an African culture and African homes, discipline, or rather I don't want to say beating, but disciplining, like, is almost the first thing that we jump to. Because if this is a class 8 kid, they just cleared primary school, and you find someone smoking on some corner somewhere, beating is not going to be necessary.
I think we should be correcting them in a loving way. That's why you find that most of our pupils, all the sons and daughters,
Yes.
they are not able to open their hearts to us, because they know that immediately they say, or they say that they are abusing these drugs.
Yeah.
The first thing they are going to be punished. Yeah, they're going to be punished by parents. That's why you'll find that a son has been abusing these drugs in secret, and he is unable to share
Yes.
with the parent because there is punishment.
The notion of punishment is involved.
Yeah.
Then let's go to teachers, because now you are a teacher or are mastering to be one. How can teachers help in matters, especially in schools? Because you'll be surprised that mental illness is, it affects even children as we go. Yes, the youth are the people that are majorly affected, but you don't just magically appear out of nowhere into a young person. You grew up from a kid, you started from a primary school somewhere, a high school somewhere, a campus somewhere. How can teachers be able to play a role in matters mental health and mental health awareness in general?
Teachers in school, the first thing we must know about teachers is that now I'm a teacher.
Yes.
I'm a parent in school. I carry the students in school like my children.
Yes.
Yeah. So the roles that a parent is going to play at home, these are some of the things I'm going to do in school here, but not all of them. Like in school, we can have, I've talked about club and societies. This will keep these students busy. Then in case there's a student who is abusing these drugs, there's a way I'm going to handle him or her in a special way that he can't suffer from stigma, maybe being abused by fellow students or pupils in school. Yeah.
Yes, so those are some of the roles. I hope that teachers watching can, understand that those are some of the roles that you can be able to play in the fight for mental health, and mental health awareness. I think we've come to the end. I'd like you to wrap up. I want you to talk to a young person, a young person that is watching out there, or even the older folks that are watching, because the people that are watching this show are across the age, different age groups, but just generally on mental health awareness. What is the take home? What is one thing that you learned, or that if they take that to practice, they can actually be able to you will have made a difference in someone who was watching this conversation?
Okay, to all youths or children who are watching me now, mental health is something that you can come out from, and it's very possible. The first thing, you need to surround yourself with good people, and if you are you want a support from anyone, you can look for support. Don't keep quiet. It's something that if you keep quiet about it can bring a lot of problems to you. So be open. If you are in university, we have student affairs that can help you. If you are at home, there's somebody who must be close to you. Share your ideas, thoughts, or the problems with that person. Don't keep quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So don't keep quiet, I think, is the takeaway we are taking from here. Get help. Get as much help as you can from whatever corner that you can. I think that brings us to the close of our conversation on mental health this morning. I hope that you have picked a thing or two. But right about now, that has been our lounge number 1.
The say in the grand
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Kutoka kuwa jamii ya kuhamahama na sasa kujumuisha kilimo katika mitindo yao ya maisha. Kwenye toleo la kaunti ya Narok, hii ni Boresha Kilimo, kwani afya bora ni kilimo bora.
Kwani kilimo ndicho huboresha maisha.
My name is Jakub Petri. I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland. And I'm the main coordinator of the CAFE project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Ewa Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting-edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
We are all seeing the impacts of climate change. In Kenya, for example, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we are losing.
The level we need to go is a level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you'll find that it serves us a bit more than you put in. And that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found. Because at the rate we are going, it's dire.
We will secure the planet for future generations.
Probably maybe give us a background on the plastics pollutions in terms of how now law has come to see it.
Well, yeah, plastic pollution is considered as one of the key global environmental challenges that we are grappling with in the 21st century. And the reason is because plastics now constitute one of the most important pollutants.
This year we have 3 theme areas: food security, nuclear energy, and then climate change.
And it unites those who believe in the harmony of human prosperity, vibrant ecosystems, pristine oceans, and stable climate.
Nuclear energy has the potential to address the pressing issue of energy poverty in Africa, where up to 600 million people have no access to reliable electricity.
We are focusing on how artificial intelligence is being used to revolutionize the health industry.
So that's MedAssist. Of course, that's the first page. You are prompted to create an account, of course, okay? And once you've created an account, you log into the platform. I'm a data engineer by profession, or an AI engineer. That's what I do. That's how the whole idea came about, using these tools and technology to try and solve some of the most pressing challenges in healthcare and society at large.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Readiness Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosives.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
To the Church O'Clock. I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Tero.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manzo tune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Art
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za tarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
You know, reggae music wasn't the most popular music in my neighborhood growing up. And I discovered it on the radio, and from the first moment, just couldn't stop listening.
Many people express themselves through music.
Music is a freedom of expression.
We want the music to reach the people.
They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Traffic all I bring from the beginning. I gave you my heart, right from the start. Don't break it, sorry. I gave you my heart, right from the start. Don't break it. Why not be I'm an African.
So when you are sad and you listen to this song makes you happy, feel encouraged. The song gives you hope for a bright future.
I'm an African.
message to the world.
All talent, there's always room for improvement.
To have faith.
We can be lazy and wait until it's over, or work hard and, try to be ready whenever there is something to do. We can just be on point.
So we need to join hands and realize that together we can achieve.
For John so loved this world now, he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever will believe in him should not perish but live. God did not send his Son to come condemn this world, but through him this world might be saved. Oh, my children, give me
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a fantastic time right here on Art and Culture Monday. My name is Karen Blessing, and we are at 12 minutes past 8 a.m. and we are doing fantastic. So far, so good. We have sat down, we have had a conversation on mental health and just understanding what is mental health awareness, what is mental health illness, what are the causes, the symptoms, the how to avoid them. And I hope that you have picked a thing or two. If there is anything that we have all picked at the end of it, is that do not be quiet, okay, about mental health issues, about mental health illnesses. If you feel like something is not right, something is not, clear, just like you would go out for malaria testing and medication, do not be silent about mental health issues. Please speak out. There will be someone who will be ready and available to help. All right, so please do exactly that. And also, I'm waiting for your feedback on our Did You Know segment. We are talking all matters mosquito bites and the science of mosquito bite and what happens there actually. And we brought that home with the conversation on what you are doing to prevent rain related illnesses in this rainy season, because it may seem like it is too early to have this conversation. I know it has only rained for a night or a morning here in Nairobi, but this is the time. If you have to prepare against diseases that are associated with the rainy season, this is the time. So I ask what you are doing about it, what you're doing to make sure that you are keeping off illnesses in this rainy season. That is a conversation that we are having. You're talking to me on 0739 110544. That is 0739 110544. And on our online platforms on YouTube, where we are streaming live right about now. So kimbia pale KUTV, niambe, how are you preparing for the rains? Matters, illnesses, and preventing illnesses that tend to come with the rains. All right, that is the conversation that we are having. I am waiting for your feedback, and I'm going to be getting to it in just a bit. But right about now, like I said, after that mental health conversation, we are going to be having fun after fun after fun, because I'm not alone in studio. I'm joined by a band that has been here for a very short time, but we had an amazing time, and so they are here, they are back again, they are releasing banger after banger after banger. So then we give them airtime after airtime after airtime. So they are here and they're going to be giving us an amazing time. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping onto our lounge number 2.
sije kesho wabania, haichomeke kiguna njia, haichomeke penzi kulialia, taniumiza. Masheri, 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 nione mote mananga. Masheri, 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 nione mote mananga. Taratibu, taratibu, sema michirizi chiri, tunagandana huku na kule mtaya, tunaenda iwe upepo we bendera, tunafuatana kati wawili mapacha, tunaendana malong. Baby sema basi, basi moyo nafasi, farasi mwendo kasi, sila siwazi, ati vita vya panzi, furaha kwa kunguru, asilete mabombadia, haichomeke kiguna njia, haichomeke penzi kulialia, taniumiza. Isije kesho wabania, kiguna njia, mara penzi kulialia, taniumiza. Sema lo, masheri, lo, masheri, masheri, nione mote mananga. Sema lo, masheri, 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 nione mote mananga. Taratibu, 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 sema wote. Say masheri, 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 yonde mote mananga. Masheri, masheri, right about masheri, yonde mote mananga.
Barakis on the mix.
Say. Nimetulia, ndege wako najibebisha, sina nia kutoka kwako, moyo taudundisha. Usisikize maneno kitani, ukanikimbia, ukatoka na fulani, nitalia moyo rihani, nambulia, nitabaki tabani, nitalia. You're my cutie, sweetie, mzuri, mashallah, wangu nurulai, my cutie, sweetie pie, wote mashallah, wangu nurulai, katamu kama tunda, wa kwanza wangu mtumba chomba, umananda kukunda chanye, wabaya watanuna, nawe pete chanda, usije kanizuga, tuachane. Valentine, Valentine, say what? Valentine. pwe kwa masika gaga ni wewe kwa garika kwa mala mwezi ukiangazi ni wewe tukiwa wawili ikananipa shaku na kusamili wacheza biriki chumba tuko kwa kiti kwichi twatamani neti twalamishana utitiri usije kalamisha uamini usiku nza kupiga goti kwa nini ufuate magharibi noti tukachoresha tamuge matunda kwanza wangu mtumba mwana na kukunda chanye ushiwapa ya watanuna minawe pete chana usije kanisuga tuachane. Say what?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the classic band, and I'm just loving the vibes this morning. I am just having an amazing time. I want us to get to know them. I know they were here not a very long time ago, but I don't know if you were here. So nataka mtusalimie, tuambieni majina zenyu, alafu we jump right into getting to know you better as we listen to some more music. Let's start on the further right. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So we are Brandy Classic Band.
Yes.
Yeah, a band are doing Swahili content music in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is your name kindly?
Ali K EBCB.
Yes, Ali K. Pleasure. Mm-hmm.
I'm Skyboy.
Yes,
BCB.
Skyboy.
So I'm Jaden BCB.
Yes, Jaden from BCB. Yeah. Thank you very much for gracing our studios once again. And I like
Thank
that
you.
it was not a very long time ago you guys were here and already msha release music. Like you kept your promise of banger after banger after banger. And we are loving it. I know Ali amesema a bit about your music, but what genre of music do you guys do?
We do like tunaweza ita like Afro pop, but tuna specialize in doing it in Swahili way sana. Hatutaki kuita bongo sababu bongo unajua ni ya nchi nyingine, but we are doing Swahili content music.
Yes.
Alafu tuna duel sana kwa Afro pop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to get to know you, for someone who maybe missed you last time, nataka tu kujua how did the band come together before now we go to the songs that have brought you guys here. Band mlipatana wapi, ilikuwa vipi? Skyboy.
Yeah. Okay, kitu ya kwanza tumesoma pamoja. Yeah, tumeenda shule moja. Tuna stay base moja. So then unajua mkiwa na wito, kila mtu ako na wito wake.
Yeah.
Alafu mpatane pamoja, unajua ni rahisi kufanya kenye mnafanya best.
Yes. So what are the roles of the people in the band? Like what are the roles of each and every one of you?
Sisi kama sisi wasanii, our roles is just writing and singing. Ya sababu tuko na other people that wanashughulikia vitu vingine. Ya sisi kwetu ni kuandika na kuimba.
Yes. Okay, so that means you have management.
Yeah.
This is the chance. Who is your management?
Anaitwa Yobi King Collection. Yobi King Collection ndio management ambayo inatumanage, ambayo inashughulikia kila kitu. How we go to studio, we shoot our videos and everything. So Yobi King Collection.
Yobi King Collection. So they are the guys that do the heavy lifting. Nyinyi kazi yenu kama wasanii ni kuandika na kuimba. Okay, so how many times roughly, say in a month, I want to say in a month, how many times do you guys meet for rehearsals, meet to write? Ama ni kila siku?
Actually each and every day, because
we staying under one roof.
Yes.
So, anytime. So anytime siako na idea, mtu kuna idea, we putting it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So mkiamka ni muziki from morning to evening, you're writing, you're making music.
Yeah, music after music.
Yes. So now that you've said all of you write and all of you sing, like mnaandika nyinyi wote pamoja, ama a song can be written by Jaden then sung by all of you, ama Skyboy ameandika hii ama ameandika verse moja hapa. Like how is your in a song contribution yenyu inakaa vipi?
Yeah. So it depends. Inaweza kuwa sometimes tunaweza kuwa wote na idea the same inaongelea kitu moja.
Yeah.
Sometimes inaweza kuwa maybe ni Skyboy kuna idea about the song. Maybe sometimes Ali can come with a song full of it. So ina depend tu, yani venye siku iko na mood iko. But mostly tunafanyanga pamoja sana.
Yeah. Also unapata the ideas could be from any one of you, but the building on it mnajenga nyinyi wote pamoja. One interesting question, is it a challenge living together? Ama actually it's working for the good of the music?
Not really, sababu hadi tunaona ina reduce the challenge. Ina reduce challenges.
Okay.
Sababu unapata ile time nafaa kupigia huyu simu tupatane, niko naye hapa. Simpigi. So we just do it.
How to me hata niwe buda amka. We need to do something.
Alafu pia we have tunapata ile chemistry and bond inakuwa.
Yeah.
Tukienda like events, tia team say nini. Alafu it's for easy planning.
Yeah.
Like the way we've dressed.
Yeah.
Naona kiamka sema leo tuvae aje? Vai sitaanza kutafuta ani uko na ile shati fulani, hapana.
Yeah.
Yani for easy planning.
It's very by that I get, because I'll be calling Skyboy. Uko na shati ya white, uko sure? That must be shati yangu ya white ilienda sijui wapi. So that has made actually things easier in general. Okay. Who is the stubborn one of the group? Nani analala sana? Nani anasumbua hii kikundi?
Sisi we believe in determination. Tuko determined sana. Kulala unajua lazima ulale.
Don't lie. Inakaa ni kama hali ndiye analala. Ushaanza kusikia. Tuseme tu kweli, si ndio? Thank you. Shida ni the one who is the problem is the one that is answering the question. But anyway, that does not lack, and then especially living together, of course, those dynamics, there's going to be challenges at some point, at some place somewhere. So you write and you muna go through your music. Is there a third party maybe you consult from, ama nyinyi mkishapitisha hiyo imetosha?
Tukiandika song. Shida inakuwa hapo scratching the song. Sababu it really takes a lot the song iko complete. So after that unajua kitu kama ni yako huwezi jua kama ni kibaya. So huaga tuna present, we have some kuna producer na the manager. So we present kwanza, asikize raw bila instrument bila everything. Waki approve, then do utapata mnasikiza hizo song.
Then now you go, then take me through after writing the song, sasa mixing and everything that goes into it. How long does it take until song ikwe ready now for us, for the audience that are watching?
Na pia ni type gani ya song, na pia maybe how soon we need it. It takes time. Kama saa zingine maybe we are doing it maybe with a producer from Kenya, maybe you want to be mixed, ikuwe mixed Tanzania, so that take time. Nafanya hizo vitu zote ifikie producer mwingine. So but not much time, like maybe a single inaweza kuwa 1 to 2 weeks as complete.
And it is complete. What is the record shortest time you guys mmetoa muziki, like from the creating, from tunaandika from scratch to production?
Like just a short story. Like it was last week we were collaborating na producer and I could chukua more than 1 hour writing and recording a song. So lazima kazi na kuanga tukua producer. Sababu tukishaandika ni kurecord, then producer atasema itatoka lini, atamalizana na lini.
So if anaweza pick up speed from there, then you can be able to kutoa in record time. Do you feel like you guys being pamoja has isn't, I want to say, the ease of nyinyi sync pamoja on a song? You know, it's like the way I'm imagining if wewe uko Rongai, mwingine ako Thika, now lyrics, there's one verse here. Like, has it become easier to sync your ideas? Ama kujua, Sky anafikirianga hivi. Jaden, things like this. Has the creation process become any easier?
Sababu unaona Muziki ni kama relationship. The more you spend time with your partner,
Yeah.
the more unajua what kind of person she or he is, unajua anapenda vitu vipi, nini. So pia sisi nasema ni hivyo pia kwetu. The more we spend time, unajua like Sky is on good with this.
Yeah.
On this type of verse anaweza ua this kitu kama hiyo. So it has really isn't our creative process, sababu unapata vitu zinakuwa rahisi hadi like I can just for an example naweza kuwa na verse nimeisketch but na feel nimeisketch but I was thinking about how Sky will sing it.
Yeah.
So najua I'm sketching it but
Yeah.
si mimi nitaimba, ni Sky ataifanya.
Yeah.
Inakuwa rahisi sababu nimekaa naye namjua. Unlike angekuwa mahali pengine,
Yeah.
najua naweza andika verse maybe inaweza mfit sana but niseme acha nitaimba.
Ni mimi nimeandika.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Okay, so that has definitely made it easier. How many songs do you guys have out since you started?
Almost all ama zenye
ziko released, produced, ready, they're out there. Yeah, I know nikiuliza how many songs you have, you're going to start counting in hundreds. No, not that. The ones that are out, people are listening already.
We have, yeah.
8 songs. That's a good number. How many of them have been released in the course of this year? Since January?
4.
Yeah, that is half of the 8. That is good. I think in the course of a year, you guys are doing an amazing job. So you keep. Do you still work with the same producer? Ama mix producers hapa na pale?
Mix na tupate idea tofauti na touch tofauti.
Yeah, so you have worked with different producers.
Yeah.
Then the heart of this conversation, the latest release is a double release that you did. Please tell me more about that. I think Jaden.
Inajiita Posh. That's the name.
Kind of merchandise, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's the name of the, maybe let's call it a EP.
Yeah.
So extended playlist. So it consists of Y and Tiki Taka. So Y, we did it with a Tanzanian guy by the name Shay Master. So the song was done by 2 producers, one called Coco and another one Barakiz. Barakiz right now is in Tanzania, is on a tour, media tour.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So wait, why did you decide on a double release? Because usually when we listen to EPs, there are 5 songs, 6 songs. Why did you decide on a double release?
Actually, we wanted to do an EP consisting of 5 songs, but unajua nasemaga we are testing the waters.
Yeah.
We're testing kama tunaweza kuwa capable ya kusukuma ngoma mbili zifike mahali. Unajua pia kutoa vitu kama album na depending na how capable are you in marketing.
Exactly.
Utafikisha wapi songs?
Yeah.
Ni 100 songs nisikize peke yangu.
Yeah.
So hii tikitaka tulitoa this 2 songs ndio tufanye tuone how strong are we, tunaweza peleka wapi these 2 songs. Tuone tukisha test the waters tunaona how hata tukifanya songs 5 alafu umejua kufanya inatupatia challenges like before tuko najua we are only doing kama ni challenges ni za ngoma moja, but like we have 2 so tunajua they can be more than 2 so tuna
so it's more like a challenge to the BCB group, because now you know, we can handle 1, let's do 2, then now even when you're doing 5 you have gained the muscle to do the 5 songs. Well, at this juncture I feel like we don't talk about that very much before we hear one of the songs. Tunataka tusikie why ama tikitaka. Tikitaka, definitely. So ladies and gentlemen, right about now, right here at KUTV Kenya, the song Tikitaka by BCB Band.
body on your finger, put a ring, and up under me daddy, Missy Jiwezi bila wewe. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a, ring-a-ring-a-ring. Break your body on your finger, put a ring, and up under me daddy, Missy Jiwezi bila wewe. Tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka. Oh, you bite go. Hey, I your body mami. Tiki, tiki, say. Nimezamai kwenye bahari ya mapenzi, sijiwezi kusa mamai. Kutoka kwako mi siwezi pengine kiss you ntalia, moyo utaumia. Sexy Maria, come close to Lia. Mimi ntalia, moyo utaumia. Sexy Maria, come close to Lia. Okay, ting-a-ling-a-ling-a, ring-a-ring-a-ring. Break your body on your finger, put a ring on my Misijiwezi bila wewe. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a, ring-a-ring-a-ring. Break your body on your finger, put a ring. Mimi napenda midadi, misijiwezi bila wewe. Tiki taka, tiki, yeah. Tiki taka, tiki, yeah, tiki taka, tiki, yeah. Tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka, tiki, yeah. Tiki taka, tiki, oh, tiki taka, tiki. Oh baby close, nikupakate nikutulize mama, bend and pull. Mama te wasinibe changama, juu utalia, moyo utaumia. Sexy Maria, come close to Lia. Tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka, tiki, tiki taka, tiki. Oh.
That is definitely an upward trajectory. Like, in a feel the next song is gonna be better than the previous and better than the next, and you know it keeps on getting better, and I like that. So how long did it take to write Tiki Taka?
Tiki Taka was just a studio vibe. Studio vibe.
Nice. So ni kuitwa tu majamaa kazi. Let's do this.
Producer alicheza beat.
Yeah.
Tukaanza hivyo na song kapu.
Yes, na song ikajipa. That is definitely a really nice one. Do you feel like you should do that more often? Like just be in studio, jam pamoja, just every so often to create some nice original vibes?
Yeah, hiyo pia inasaidia sana kwa usanii, sababu unapata you're writing the song, you're recording the song in the original keys and everything, kuliko kuandika. Unajua ukiandika unaandikaga na key yako.
Yes.
Ukipatia producer unaweza pata anaenda slightly off your key. So inabidi wewe kama msanii adjust, but ukiwa pale studio hadi ukisikiza beat and all the things unapata like your writing will just flow with the beat. Utakuwa na hard time.
Because already msha come to an agreement about the key that you know, like the vibe is already there, so it's just putting words into the song. Well, we definitely love that. Please take this chance to once again big up the producer for that song, because amefanya kazi safi.
Barakiz, big up producer man, and then we're expecting you soon. You should come back home to fanya kazi mengi na mengi. Thanks bro.
Yes, so Barakiz, ukimaliza tour, come back to BCB. You know, changamsha kufanya kazi safi, and definitely we like that about you. How has the reception for the song been? For the Posh, for the double release that is Posh, mna feel watu wameichukulia vipi?
Posh actually imepokelewa vizuri sana. Actually sikutarajia hivyo, sababu hizi songs kufanya, we just picked them, tukasema acha tu drop hizi song. But tunapata like the combination of the song, kuna one pure love song, alafu kuna this naweza ita banga, like ni banga kiasi. So mapokezi yamekuwa mema sana. Ukiangalia TikTok challenges zipo, yani ni kitu imepokelewa poa, nasema hivyo.
The reception imekuwa poa. You guys also have performed at a number of festivals. I don't know if you're organizing for others. Skyboy, tell me about that.
Okay. Kwa festival mingi by the way. Yeah, tumeperform inaitwaje? Safari Park juzi. Yeah. Tumeperform Nairobi Cinema. Tumeperform
Granjua, Miss and Miss Granjua.
Yeah, Miss and Miss Granjua.
Yeah.
Tumeperform huko Zitec. Yeah.
So you have been doing a number of performances. We are headed into the we are in the last quarter of the year, and I know that's a busy time for bands, for wasanii. So mkona plans zipi za from now to around December, you know, for where will you be performing? Are there any plans that you have underway?
Okay, so far so good. On around 9th December, we'll be having our own fest, Brandy Fest 2023.
Nice.
So it will be the first fest kwa band, as in we host.
Yes.
Yeah. Apart from that, on the 12th December, we both having a birthday.
Yeah.
So I think there's a song we'll be releasing that day again, a video.
Nice.
Yeah. So far so good. Hizo mbili ziko kwa akili, but kuna zingine mingi around hapo hivi katikati bado.
Yeah, like more is going to come. The fact that two and they are big arrangements. I know they are time consuming, they are money consuming, they are everything. So I feel like that's on the right track to go October. So you still have a few more kufix zingine mbili, you know, hapo katikati, and to have an amazing time. So I wanted to understand the Why song. Which producer did you work with?
Why we did with the producer anaitwa Coco. By the why we did why on 10th of December last year. Last year we were from an event, and the producer called us. The producer and to link na the artist from TZ anaitwa Shay Master. Big up to Shay Master.
Yes.
And also to Coco the producer. Yeah.
So what was the inspiration for Coco, and why has it taken so long to, you know, kuja kama in your last December? Why now?
Yeah, songs depend with the kukoaje huku nje. Kukoaje huku nje. Kama the song was there by from December, but umeona tumerelease Valentine, release Ngongo.
Yes.
I'll repeat, we were still testing the waters. Tuone what mapenzi itafikisha wapi. Alafu pia we were planning for better marketing strategies for the song.
Yes.
So, since it is our first collab. So hatuko nataka tufanye tu just normal release.
So how have you bettered your marketing in this release of your first collab?
We've incorporated with some big marketing brands like 1RPM. Tunafanya kazi na 1RPM. We are doing things. Sababu we were featured in Mdundo's posts last time. Pinned up ukienda hapo sababu we've tried to link up with the best.
Yes. Okay. Are there any other collabs that you're planning that are underway?
Yeah, sure. Our next Valentine song will be a feature with a renowned artist, a lady artist, Jovial. Our next year Valentine song will be featuring Jovial. But before Jovial, this year we are doing the song of the year, the only song that will trend in Kenya. 12th December. Mark my words. 12th December we'll be doing a very big song. Will be dropping on 12th December. Alafu just to echo on story of Brandy Fest, it's a show that it will be big.
Yes.
Since it's our first ever event to host since we started music way back.
Okay. So let's that is definitely some plan that is ongoing, and that we are looking forward to Brandy Classic Band, because made to promise, but I'm glad that the last time you made a promise you have delivered. So we are waiting. We are watching. We are looking out for you guys, because we want to know exactly what you're doing, where you're doing it at, and just enjoy good Kenyan music. So I think at this juncture, please give us your social media handles. Where can guys find your music?
Okay. Brandy Classic Band.
Yes.
Everywhere. Then IG dina change kidogo, so unaanza na official _ Brandy Classic Band.
Yes, so everywhere kabisa ni Brandy Classic Band, and they have a very unique name, so hautapata handles mbili huko. Ni exactly, it's just that one. Streaming platforms, where does your music stream at?
Every streaming app. Ile unaweza feel. Yeah, so zits kwa hapo, and you guys go out and stream.
Yes, so that you can add to their streams. Ndio wakue pale juu. So another one, what I know we have talked about from now to December, and there are big plans, and I'm loving that. So where are we seeing Brandy, say next December, hata tusiende mbali sana, the next year December, where do we hope to see you guys?
Hata Biblia inasema binadamu tunapanga, ila God is the one who strengthens our steps.
That is true.
So tunamtanguliza Mungu, na through him tunajua by that December will be a very big name here in the industry of Kenya. We really hope so. Sababu pia unajua not every effort zinaendaga into waste. Some count, and we believe some will count by then. So we're believing to see ourselves bigger than big.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Then we are definitely looking out for you. I told you the good thing is that we'll be here, so we are going to be looking out for you and everything that you are doing, and to see the hard work that you're putting in pay. I hope mshaona inaanza kulipa tayari, so it will keep paying, and all the best for the remaining part of the year. I am hoping to have you at least one more time there, some late December somewhere, maybe for a live session, but we are hoping for you. We are hoping the best. We are praying for the best for you as you go. Finally, any last words? Pongelesheni mafans, tuwaambie what are they expecting, what are they waiting for from BCB?
Let me just say kitu less. We were to perform at AFA Awards. It's an event that imekuwa hosted by the Nigerians, and during our performance, after performance, there's this lady that in Altu approach, akituliza handles and all that. There's something that she said, and we felt like people should know this. She asked us our name, tukasema naitwa Brandy Classic Band from Kenya. Then she asked, you mean you guys are from Kenya and I don't know you? Manisha, she felt like people should know us. People should know us. So guys, I think you should know us. After Brandy Classic Band, and without you there's no us. We really tunapenda sana mkitu support, na we really tutakuwa wachoyo fadhila tusiposema we are here because of our fans. So thanks sana.
Yes, wow, asanteni sana. I want you guys to leave us with the performance of Why. So from Brandy Classic Band right here on Art and Culture Monday for a final performance, Why, their latest jam from their double release, Posh.
Zambi hajahathirika, ninaweka kambi kwake nitakita, akikosa jambi mimi nitampika. Walangu waidi shadidi nishapekua kurasa kwako mina faidi, nishaepuka nasa na nitakupa hadithi. Habibi usiondoke my love, yani hata ikibidi wewe na mimi tusitengane inshallah. Why oh why, why oh why oh why, why oh why, why oh why oh why, why oh why, why oh why oh why, why oh why, why oh ata sema akitani yuko top hailun anafanya nampenda sana, akivalia crop top ngozi line mi moyoni ananichanganya, kashoni kaba shingoni sisemi anifanya nifurukote, aizi niko dotoni ati peponi ajawahi fanya nijute. Baby mimweza kuselewi, unavofanya mimi mweza kuselewi, nalewaga mitungi na mix na vishungi, kwa penzi lako ntadai, mwisho kwako sikose, kila day, ati nakupenda kila day, yuko top hailun, anafanya nampenda sana, akivalia crop top ngozi line aliboy ananichanganya. Usiondoke my love, yanitaikibiri wewe na mimi tusitenganisha.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Probably maybe give us a background on the plastics pollutions in terms of how now law has come to see it.
Well, yeah, plastic pollution is considered as one of the key global environmental challenges that we are grappling with in the 21st century. And the reason is because plastics now constitute one of the most important pollutants.
We are all seeing the impacts of climate change. In Kenya, for example, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we are losing.
The level we need to go is a level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you find that it serves us a bit more than you put in, and that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found, because at the rate we are going, it's
dire. We will secure the planet for future generations.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that we are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable. Uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Furnace Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosives.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nena. And I'm Gigi. Welcome to Engine Season 2. The place to find out about the world we live in and the creatures that we share our planet with. Join us on the most exciting adventures across the African continent. See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes, and out of this world technologies. Meet incredible scientists and learn fantastic facts. Explore, discover, be amazed. Part of the next generation of African change makers. Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Art and Culture Monday, that the show that comes to you every Monday, 7 to 10 a.m. And we are at 2 minutes to 9 a.m. We have been doing fantastic. We had our first launch in our first hour talking about mental health, and then we had our second launch in our second hour. And this one was All Matters Entertainment from Brandy Classic Band, and they have been doing amazing music. They are definitely on an upward trajectory, so I am definitely loving that for them. Remember, you can stream all their music on all streaming platforms at Brandy Classic Band. Okay, you can get all their music there. You can get to know exactly what they are doing, the music that they are releasing, and also on all social media handles, also at Brandy Classic Band. Therefore, you can be able to know where they performing next, what are they doing, what song, what fest are they having. You can be able to follow up on everything that they are doing at Brandy Classic Band. So get on there, follow them, share them, like their music, share with your friends. So, we get to actually uplift our Kenyan industry, because these are people that are doing amazing work. Moving on, I want us to take one more look at our Did You Know segment, and today we are talking all matters mosquito bites and the science around mosquito bites, because apparently it's not just a bite. It is prepared, meticulously prepared, that a mosquito prepares you and your skin and itself for that bite. Even as we have a conversation around how you're preventing or how you're preparing yourself against illnesses that tend to come with the cold and with the rains. How exactly are you putting yourself ready, preventing the illnesses that tend to come with the rainy season? Even as we are expecting El Nino, there's going to be a lot of rain, there's going to be a lot of gloomy weather, a lot of cold. This is the time to start preparing. And if you haven't, this is the time. As simple as buying an umbrella, because now we don't want to have you being rained on every evening when you're leaving work. As simple as that. I want to know what you're doing to prepare for the rainy season as a preventive measure against the rain, the diseases that come with the rains. Okay, I hope that you are doing that. But right about now, I want us to take a look. If you missed it, if you just woke up, if you missed our Did You Know segment, it comes up right here. All Matters Mosquito Bites.
What happens when you get bitten by a mosquito? If you think a mosquito bite is just a quick jab and first blood suck, you are mistaken. In reality, every mosquito bite is equivalent to a small surgical procedure performed on your body. Let's delve deeper into how a mosquito operates. First, it lands gently on your skin, trying not to alert you. After a brief period, it then selects the right spot. It then injects a bit of saliva, much like anesthetic, to numb the pain you will otherwise feel during the procedure. Next, the mosquito begins using the surgical instrument, which are its mouth parts. Many people think mosquito's mouth consists of a single needle, much like an hypodermic needle. However, in reality, a mosquito mouth is made up of 6 separate needles, each with different function. These needles can be clearly observed under a microscope. 2 of these needles are equipped with serrated edges responsible for cutting through your skin. The next 2 needles are responsible for clearing any obstacles in the way to your blood vessels. The remaining 2 needles are one that secretes an anticoagulant compound and another that acts as a straw to suck up your blood. The mosquito greedily feeds on your blood until its abdomen swells several times its original size. During this process, it may inject viruses into your body. Moreover, to get even more blood, it excretes excess weight substances from its body into yours. Only after its abdomen is nearly bursting does it finally leave. In most cases, when you feel itching and irritation on your skin, the mosquito is already gone. This is because the anesthetic effect has worn off. Now that you understand this intricate process, you understand how professional these mosquitoes doctors are.
Well, now we know that it is not just a bite. It is not just a bite. It is meticulously prepared. And also remember that there are mosquitoes that cause malaria and those that don't. I said we go back to our primary school science. You remember? I hope that you guys do. But yeah, we are talking now. You know the science behind it. It just doesn't happen. It's not just a bite. It's not just a random bite. I hope that now you are in check on exactly what happens. Even as I wait for your feedback to tell me how you're preparing for the cold weather, especially in preventing diseases that come along with cold weather, with the rainy season. What measures are you putting in place? I'm going to wait for your feedback even as we head to our news updates, because right about now we want to let you know exactly the news making headlines as well as what is happening all around the country. On our first story of the day, Azimio leaders have warned President William Ruto against interfering with Azimio politics, especially on who will succeed Odinga as a presidential candidate in 2027 elections. This was during a Thanksgiving and birthday ceremony for Siaya Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga in Bondo that brought together Azimio leaders across the country. However, Raila commended Kalonzo as a faithful and dedicated leader. Take a look.
While attending Thanksgiving ceremony for Siaya Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga in Rongo, Siaya County, Azimio leaders joined in condemning President Ruto for involving in Azimio politics, especially regarding the presidential candidate for 2027 election, despite ODM leader Raila Odinga commending Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka during the event. It is still not clear on who the Azimio presidential candidate is.
Anataka kutagawanya sisi baba na Kalonzo, sijui baba hatasimama, sijui nani hatasimama. Miongoni wetu hapa mtu atasimama. Sawa? Yeye anafikiri yeye ni mwerevu zaidi. Tutamwonyesha ati yeye hajui.
Hao wanaanza kusema ati Raila ni mzee, sijui atasimamisha nani. Si mlisikia hiyo uongo? Mkiona Oburu si bado wako strong. Sasa si basi Raila bado ni kijana, si ndio? Sisi tunataka tuambie William Ruto mambo ya 2027 and the Azimio lineup is the prerogative of Azimio.
Kalonzo, on the other hand, applauded Azimio's unity, especially after Wiper leaders joined him during the event, with Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni asking Azimio members to be vigilant not to be swayed by Ruto's visit to the Nyanza region, claiming that it was intended to draw them to his party after losing popularity in Mount Kenya region.
Kwa hivyo mjue, the majority of Kenyans are standing firmly na Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. And they are not doing it blindly. Hawafanyi hivyo kwa sababu anasema, unajua akisimama kuongea anasema haya.
Sisi kama jamii ya Wakamba tumekuja hapa na party leader wetu kukuja kuwaambia Wajaluo na Wakamba tutakaa pamoja kama kitu kimoja na hatutawachana. Wametoka kwake na ndio anaanza kupiga kampi eneo hili, aone kama nyinyi pia mtaokota ile uongo alileta kule kwetu. Na waomba mukae imara nyuma ya Baba Raila Odinga, na yeye atatuambia na atatupatia mwelekeo.
However, Obura in his speech called out the president for micromanaging government departments instead of giving leaders the opportunity to execute their mandates. The leaders also condemned Turkana incident where Raila was denied the opportunity to address those attending the cultural celebrations.
He is the single minister of roads, he is the minister of water, he is the minister of health, he is the minister of culture, he is the minister of sports, he is the minister of everything. Ruto, please, let your ministers also work. Me, I don't even know them because I don't know what they do.
The event comes a week after President Ruto visited Nyanza region, which is a stronghold for Azimio party, to launch different projects, and according to the Azimio brigade, the president was just seeking support. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Ingawaje nimewashika lakini tuko pamoja nanyi.
Moving on, President William Ruto yesterday arrived in Beijing, China for the third Belt and Road Conference on the International Cooperation, whose theme is centered around high standard belt and road cooperation with joint development and success. The president has stated that the visit will promote connectivity and facilitate a new era of trade and economic growth in Kenya. Ruto has also noted that Kenya will put priority to work with the like-minded countries to face common challenges and promote international prosperity, and that Kenya is very hopeful of increasing its relationship with China under the new Silk Road to improve Kenya's infrastructure. Moving on to our next story, in a call for global cooperation to address growing security concerns, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has emphasized the need for innovative solutions to tackle the ever-evolving security threats in the world. Kenya's commitment to regional peace and its role in peace building, along with its 60-year relationship with Germany, were also highlighted. Mudavadi has also called for reforms in international institutions and a responsive financing system to combat climate change.
During the Munich leaders meeting in Nairobi, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Musalia Mudavadi underscored the urgent necessity for countries to join forces and confront the diverse security challenges faced worldwide. He pointed out that the nature of these threats, ranging from conventional wars in Europe and the Middle East to protracted conflicts in Africa and unconstitutional government changes, continues to necessitate innovative solutions and cooperative efforts.
It is through dialogue and shared experiences that we build connections, foster understanding, and ultimately find the pathways to progress. As we dine and interact, let us carry with us the inspiration to create a better world, a world filled with cooperation, empathy, and opportunity. Together, we have the power to shape a brighter future.
Mudavadi described the MLM as a timely and crucial gathering that brings together African leaders and global counterparts to discuss strategies for addressing contemporary security challenges. He also cited forthcoming leadership role in a multinational security support mission to Haiti.
Kenya will soon lead a multinational security support mission to Haiti, a country which has faced decades of insecurity and political instability. It is my firm belief that given many years in peace building, combined with the support of the international community, we will succeed in bringing peace to Haiti.
Mudavadi highlighted Kenya's involvement in peacemaking missions such as the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, and the East African Community Regional Forces, EACRF, in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.
We continue to work closely in diverse international fora in the push for a global agenda of peace building, reforms of the United Nations Security Council, and modifications of international institutions, including the global financial system. Above all, our two countries remain advocates for a strong multilateral action.
Mudavadi also noted the 60-year-strong bilateral relations between Kenya and Germany, emphasizing their collaboration on global peace initiatives and reforms within international institutions. Moreover, he called for a few financing architecture responsive to Africa's needs and reform of global security architecture to address the adverse impacts of climate change. Aisha Saif, KUTV.
Did you know that one can earn a living by managing human waste from their livelihoods? Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology have innovated a urine diversionary dry toilet UDTT used to separate human waste. According to Evans Ogondi, a public health officer for School of Public Health at JKUAT, one is able to earn a living from their own human waste. Take a listen.
Human waste is the waste products of the human digestive system, menses, and human metabolism, including urine and feces. However, in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT, urine diversionary dry toilets have been invented to separate human waste. Evans Ogondi, a public health officer in JKUAT, explains us how the urine diversionary dry toilet works.
A UDDT, urine diversionary dry toilet, whereby when you sit on the toilet seat, we separate the urine from the fecal matter, whereby, as you can see, using the model, the urine will go to the chamber that is in front here, then the fecal matter will go to the chamber that is at this point.
Human waste is not only a waste and carrier for infectious diseases, but one can earn a living from the waste by making other products, including bricks and fertilizers, as it is affordable.
It is not. It is a very simple technology, or we can call it conservancy system. It doesn't require much capital. Actually, it is one of the cheapest conservancy systems that we have around. Solely that it has a bit of science in it, and we are the designers. You can always contact us. And
according to JKUAT public health officer, they are doing a project in Gashororo Primary School in Kiambu County, as it is a suitable area to attain human waste in large quantity to enable production of end products.
Now, in a school setup, it becomes easy because of the number of students. Gashororo Primary currently has around 3,000 students, and I think that one is a very good number. for the production of both the feces and the urine, for making the bricks and for getting biogas and urine for fertilizer.
In environment conservation, they avoid burning of used sanitary towels by using them to generate bricks, as they contain essential elements that are suitable for brick making.
For the sanitary pads, it has some elements of PVC, and again it has some elements of materials made from wood. There's some elements that are going to decompose, and there are some elements that are not going to decompose. But again, we are going to use them to make the bricks, the PVC elements, yeah.
Waste management is key, and a solution to ensure a clean environment is attained. Therefore, proper disposal and utilization should be observed. Dorothy Musyoka, KU TV.
The next story was prepared by KUTV news team on young farmers. Kindly take a look. At the Nairobi International Trade Fair, we meet James Omemo, Jen Kimanzi, and Kimberly Nganga, who are members of the Young Farmers Club in their respective schools. Guided by their teachers, they have decided to engage in a new type of agriculture that is not yet common in Kenya. James Omemo practices rainbow Swiss chard farming, while the others practice purple cabbage farming. Their decision aligns with Deputy President Rigathi Gachagwa's sentiments that the only available jobs in the country for young Kenyans currently are in agriculture, adding that the government cannot promise job opportunities to every youth. James Omemo introduces us to a new type of farming that is not very familiar to many Kenyans. According to him, rainbow Swiss chard spinach farming is very easy to start, as it does not require a lot of planting space. Omemo also explains land preparation activities that a farmer needs to consider while planting.
After you prepared your land to a fine tilth, after all of that, first you need to dig the holes. The spacing of this particular vegetable here is just 60 by 60 centimeter. And during planting, we usually use a fertilizer. First of all, you use manure that is made from animals' waste. So for you to be able to use that particular fertilizer very well, for it not to be able to kill your plants, you need to make sure that you mix it very well with the soil, so that it may not be the cells, or it may not be able to kill out the cells of your vegetable.
As he explains, this type of farming also does not require a farmer to use a lot of water, because bedding preserves water, a feature that enables this type of farming to be practiced in dry areas. Irrigation is also incorporated during farming.
If you use this particular method that you see here, bedding, it is going to be so suitable simply because it conserves a lot of water. After heaping up the soil, it is going to conserve a lot of water for you. So you might find that your plant is going to do well, even if you can go about 4 days without irrigating it, but it will still work out.
Rainbow Swiss chard spinach produces different varieties: red spinach, yellow spinach, wine spinach, and the most common variety, the white spinach. The different varieties have their unique benefits, especially for those suffering from illnesses such as ulcers and eyesight conditions.
This yellow spinach over here, it is rich in vitamin A. For those who lack vitamin A in their body, they are advised to use this one. And this red spinach over here, for those people who have insufficient blood in their body, they're advised to use this one. For those who have problem of their eyesight, you can use this one over here. And also you can use them together, including the white spinach now. These ones here, you can blend juice with them. After you have cut their stalk, you can still blend juice with them. After that, you can still prepare them as a meal for a person. If that particular person is having a poor eyesight, you can also use these varieties over here.
In St. George's Girls, Jen Kimanzi and Kimberly Nganga are engaging in purple cabbage farming. And as they explain, a farmer is required to take notice of the following during planting.
When we are planting first, we plant them at the nursery bed because the seeds are too small to be planted in the field. Then after 1 month, we transplant them, where we plant them at a spacing of 60 by 60 centimeters and 10 centimeters deep. we apply a fertilizer called DAP, that is diammonium phosphate, or any phosphatic fertilizer. After they reach a height of 20 to 25 centimeters high, we top dress using a CAN, that is calcium ammonium nitrate. It's also a nitrogenous fertilizer. You can use anywhere, not limited. Then we have a feed for cabbages called foliar feed. It is a mixture of water and rabbit urine, where we require 1 liter of rabbit urine and 20 liters of water. We dilute it, then we spray it to the cabbages.
Due to its high nutritional value, purple cabbage is more expensive compared to normal cabbage. Its cost ranging from 200 shillings to 250 shillings for 1 cabbage.
Since it is more nutritious than the normal cabbage, some of the advantages we have, it lowers the risk of getting cancer. It contains calcium, hence strengthening of the bones. It improves it reduces inflammation, hence having a healthier heart.
Apart from the benefits, a farmer is encouraged to be aware of pests and diseases that affect these crops, especially during cold seasons.
We have aphids, we have cutworms, and we have caterpillars. And for their control as a farmer, not each and every time you notice that there are some pests in your farm, you need to go to buy pesticide for your farm. What you just need to do, use this weed over here. This weed over here, this one is known as Mexican marigold. Mexican marigold helps in controlling pests around your farm. As you can take a look around this farm of ours, we have planted everywhere, simply because it helps in controlling pests from attacking your land. Apart from that, we have disease. This disease usually attack our crops. We have this disease over here. This is not common mostly, but this disease over here is known as powdery mildew. As you can see, it is white in color. This disease usually affects our plants during the cold season. Apart from this powdery mildew, we usually have another disease that attacks our crops, that is dark spots. The dark spots usually appear also. They usually affect our plants during the cold season.
To ensure food security in the country and earn an income during these hard economic times, Omemo encourages the youth to engage in farming for self-employment to distract them from the antisocial behaviors.
For my urging at my fellow youths outside there, what should we do? We should engage ourselves to agriculture so that we may be able to produce much for our country, so that we may be able to create employment for ourselves, apart from producing for our country, because each and every time you might see that our country is crying out that we have no food, we have no enough food for our country, for the people of our country. But surely it's simply because we have not engaged ourselves in agriculture.
The government has introduced climate-smart agriculture to increase agricultural productivity and enable strategies for young people to use digital systems to sell their produce. Caroline Kimwele, KUTV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're putting a comma on our news updates, but not to worry, because you can keep it KUTV for more updated news pieces on everything from agriculture to politics to mental health, all issues surrounding everything that is happening in the country. More updated pieces will be coming to your screens at 6:30 for our Kiswahili news and of course 9 p.m. for our English news. But at this juncture, we just like to take a short break and then we will be right back.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Probably maybe give us a background on the plastics pollutions in terms of how now law has come to see it.
Well, yeah, plastic pollution is considered as one of the key global environmental challenges that we are grappling with in the 21st century. And the reason is because plastics now constitute one of the most important pollutants.
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
Adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technologies.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Be part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of ENGEN, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 29 minutes past 9 a.m. and we are doing well. We are in the last 30 minutes of the show and there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot that we are going to tell you from Ziko Happy on our art calendar. But right about now, it's been a minute since we've checked out our movie trailer segment. And in that long minute, the Kenyan film industry has been, taking the world by storm. Starting with, do you guys remember? I think we played this trailer, Click Click Bang, some time back. This is, of course, the brainchild of Abel Mutua and Philip Karanja from Philip. And Click Click Bang is now available on Netflix. Yes, so if you missed the premiere, if you missed the screenings, now you can be able to watch it on Netflix. If you don't know what this was about, you need to know. That is why right about now I want us to check out the trailer and then come back and see exactly what you're missing that is already on Netflix as we are talking right now.
tayari kupanda. Situpige hiyo show.
Hapa pale left.
Na Charles tulipiga last weekend. Leo ndo tunaenda kuambia kama tumepenya ama tumeogelea.
And that is why he was my top pick for the strikers representing the Kenyan team in Norway.
Msema Norway tunaingia na ndege saa ngapi?
Promise utanisahau.
If only I had the last say.
Nenda Brazil kuongezwa haga ama?
Mara 4 coaches nimetolewa nyama kwa mdomo. Kwenda huko. Mimi nimeondokea. Unajua lazima nisurvive huku nje kasisi. Alafu situation yangu pale mtaani tricky.
Niliambia spite wangu kama hajapiga dialysis. It's been 11 days.
This is weird, but imagine mimi sitakujudge.
Cheki bro, unaweza kuwa audition fiti sana kwa kikosi yako.
I'm killing these bitches, nakwambia I'm killing these bitches. Missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your.
Nitume hata CD yangu ati nitakuja nikuwekea to watch.
Missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy. Qualification tumezoea. Missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy.
Calligraph Jones there representing the Kenyan vibe and of course Kenyan music. So you can go to YouTube. There's a trailer, by the way, on Feel It on YouTube. You can be able to watch the entire trailer, but the even better news is that you can watch the entire film on Netflix right now. It is streaming live on Netflix, and that is amazing news for the Kenyan industry. Of course, this means we have been going global. We have been on Showmax, on Netflix, and we have not reached there. There are still better films that are being made, better actors, actresses with the skill. So look out for the Kenyan film industry, because courtesy of that, actually, or in continuation to this amazing news, there was festival that was called the Nairobi Book Fest. Actually, this was brought to us courtesy of Where TV by Ojwang Mariam and of course KUTV Kenya journalist who attended Nairobi Book Fest, now in its 3rd year. This is a platform where Kenyan authors showcased what they have produced in the preceding year in an intimate atmosphere with their fans. The festival started on the 10th to the 13th of October, where actually we got some inside great news once again, that My Life in Crime, this is a popular book by John Keriamete, will be adopted. Actually, it will be adopted into a film and will be produced and streamed on Netflix. I told you guys, the good news does not stop there. So this is information given from the horse's mouth, that My Life in Crime, it's an all-time classic. So it's going to be adopted into a film and streamed on Netflix. Keep it KUTV Kenya for more updated, information and dates and the when and the where and when it actually gets on Netflix for the premiere, ready to be streamed. We are going to be giving you all that information. So please stick around on Art and Culture Monday. But definitely, that is amazing news that Keriamete's My Life in Crime is going to be adopted into a film and actually streamed on Netflix. Okay, that is exclusive from KUTV Kenya, exclusive from the horse's mouth, from John Keriamete himself. Okay, so that is definitely some news. So I hope that you will keep it KUTV Kenya, and of course keep it online and on our film industry to be able to understand what is happening, what are the great works that they are doing, and keep it the global stages of Showmax and Netflix, and just be ready. HBO, we are coming for you. We are ready to do this. So keep it right here. We are going to be giving you more updated information of where our films are, getting to the glass ceiling. So that is about it on our film industry and the developments that are happening. We want to take a look at our Did You Know segment before we get to our art calendar of the day. So we are going to be taking a look at our Did You Know segment right about now, and then we will be right back to discuss it and to ask you if you actually do know. Thank you.
Did you know the Budabe tribe is a small subgroup of the Fulani ethnic group located in Niger, West Africa? They are traditionally nomadic cattle herders and traders in the Sahel. The Budabe people are known to be the world's finest community, where we see men taking the place of women in beautification. The males in the tribe believe that they are the most handsome set of men in the world and always carry mirrors so that their beauty is not disturbed. The tribe holds an annual festival in September called the Gere Wall, during which men dress elaborately, wear makeup, and hold a beauty pageant, all this to steal other men's wives. They paint their faces with red clay, use eyeliners and lipsticks, and also wear white ostrich feathers in their hair, making them appear taller. During the festival, 3 of the tribe's most beautiful women are chosen to judge as the men display themselves through dance and singing to gain attention. The dance would involve a show-off of how their teeth and eyes are white and attractive. The 3 winning men then choose the women of their choice from the crowd. If a man successfully steals a wife without being caught, the man automatically becomes her husband and the union is accepted. This is possible since all men look the same after the makeup. Hence, one may not know who stole another's wife. The tribe is a polygamous one, hence wife stealing is widely accepted since the women can have as many husbands as they want. However, wife stealing can have fatal consequences since if a man gets caught, the previous husband has the right to take her back. But if she disagrees, there can often be a fight and it could lead to death. This calls for men to be tactful in luring other males' wives into their houses. Now, you know.
That is a Did You Know segment that we had a few Mondays ago, and the interesting part is that in this case, women are actually allowed to be polygamous, you know, and to get to choose their choice and swap and move from home A to B or man A to B, which is a whole different cultural aspect, an interesting bit of it, because when you mention polygamy, especially right here in Kenya or in Africa, it's in regard to men marrying different wives. It's not really in regard of women getting married to multiple male partners, you know. So I hope you know. Do you want to travel there? If you're a woman, is that a consideration that you'd like to make? And did you know? I hope that if you didn't, now you know. That is quite an interesting culture aspect, but that is what makes us so rich in culture right here in Africa. We have all sorts of beliefs and cultures by different people and different communities. And also, we asked, if I remember, during that Did You Know segment, we were talking about the fact that men actually go out of their way to put on makeup and lipstick and everything that typically a woman would be able to do. You know, that is very normal in that specific community. And I like that for them, to be honest. That is what makes us a mixture, a very rich mixture of people and of culture and of things that we are actually able to do. I'd like to hear your opinion on that one. Remember, we are streaming on YouTube this morning at KUTV Kenya. So get there, drop me your comment. I might just get to it before we close up the show. I want us to move on to our last and final segment of the show that is called Art Calendar. And in this part, we tell you, tunakupatia form ya weekend, we tell you where to go, how much the tickets are going for, who is doing what, who is performing where. So this one is where you get your phone, you know, haraka, type the location, the ticket, and then go get your friends to do exactly that. So to kick us off, we are starting with Afro fashion and cuisine. Yes, we are starting with an event that is dubbed Afro Fashion and Cuisine. This is going to be going down on the 20th October. By the way, 20th October is a holiday. So there will be a lot going on the 20th of October, including fashion, Afro Fashion and Cuisine. 20th October, starting from 3 p.m. till late. This is going to be going down at Ngong Racecourse. And there is going to be, MC is Oga Bacha. The MC is going to be Oga Bachala. On the decks is going to be Suraj, and then there is going to be Andy Bumuntu, there's going to be Karun. It's going to be just a fantastic evening, to be honest. Early bird tickets are going for 1,500 bob. Advance tickets are going for 2,000 bob. You can get your tickets at mticket.com or hasosasa.com. So you have no excuse. mticket.com or hasosasa, and you can be able to get your ticket to the Afro Fashion and Cuisine. The thing to note though is that this one is 18 plus. Okay? So please, if you're 17 and under, tunakupatia the next event. This one is for 18 and above. All right, that is all matters Afro Fashion and Cuisine. We move on to the next one. The next one is East Africa Chef Expo and Summit. So East Africa Chef Expo and Summit. This is going to be going down from the 17th to the 19th of October. The year, of course, is 2023. And East Africa Chef, it's hosted by the Chef Media. So that is going to be going down from the 17th to the 19th of October. This is a sourcing platform for commercial kitchen supplies. All right. So that is going to be going down. Please get the details and attend. And you're going to be having an amazing time. So 17th to 19th, then on the 20th go for the African fashion fashion and cuisine. Attend that one on the 20th. Then your weekend will be just about up. Okay, we move on to Echoes, not forgetting Echoes is going down. Early bird tickets are 80% sold out actually. Echoes is by Kinoti and Ethan Muziki. These early bird tickets are going for $12.50, and then advanced tickets are going for 1,700 bob, and VIP tickets are going for 5,000 bob. So please get your tickets and attend Echoes. You're going to be having an amazing time as well. All right, we are moving on because events ni mingi this weekend. By the way, work the holiday, or rather work stops on Thursday evening. So you have Thursday, you have the entire Friday, all the way to Sunday. We have a lot to do in the course of this weekend. Moving on is the Nairobi Comic Con. If you have not attended at least one Comic Con in your life, you should. So hii imeletwa just to your doorstep at NCC, Nairobi Comic Con. That is going to be going down at the Sarit Expo Center, November 18th and 19th. The whole day from 10 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. There's going to be comics, cosplay, gaming, anime, film, animation, music, art, technology, and more. All right, so you can call the number. There's a number on the poster on your screen, so you can call that one for tickets, or you can go to www.nicon.co.ke. Okay, you can get your tickets there. I'm seeing there even Kenya Buzz is part of the event, so be there, and you're going to enjoy just an amazing Comic Con. If you've not attended one in your life, this is your reminder to do so. All right, moving on once again to the Nairobi Orchestra. All right, Nairobi Orchestra is going down Saturday, November 11th. This one is for next month, November 11th from 6:30 p.m. and Sunday, November 12th at 3 p.m. This is going to be going down at the Sabis International School, Runda, that is Nairobi area. So please go ahead and attend this. We are going to be repeating that. We are going to actually be repeating this in a bit because it is in the next month, but the Nairobi Orchestra is definitely going down. Tickets are at kenyabars.com. Okay, so this one we are going to be repeating, so stick around for this one specifically. Okay, tickets are going for 1,500 Kenya shillings for adult tickets, and concession tickets are going for 1,000 bob. Okay, so mark that on your calendar and make sure you do go. Moving on, Oktoberfest is going down at the Ngong Racecourse, Sunday, October 29th. So this is the end of this month. Yes, Oktoberfest is going down. All right, Ngong Racecourse, Sunday the 29th. All right, this is of course courtesy of Tusker from KBL, so you can be able to be there Sunday the 29th. This is the end of this month. All right, So please go ahead and make sure that you have made time for that. So to form here from 17th of this month to the 19th, then 20th, of course, a lot is going to be going on, and then we are going to be moving on to the Oktoberfest that is happening on the October 28th and the October 29th. All right. And then from there, we'll jump to the next month, which is November, with the Nairobi Orchestra. I think that is all matters our art calendar. Form ni mingi. Pick yours, go, have fun, and report back. All right. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to wrap up the show at 46 minutes past 9 a.m. It's been amazing. We started the show, of course, with our traffic updates. I hope that you're driving carefully, and not just this morning. Every consecutive rainy or not rainy morning, with the rainy season, you have to be extra careful. Please remember to do that. Then we moved on to our conversation on mental health. We had a blast on that one. Then we moved to BCB Band, Brandy Classic Band, and we had a lot of we had a lot of fun listening to their music and just getting a head start of the day with just the right vibes. And then we came to our news updates, and we have a number of congratulations packed in our bags. One is to JQ Art students, for the human waste management system that they have come up with. Innovation is not the easiest thing to do, so a big congratulations to you too. And then we move on to the feature done by our newsroom by primary school students actually engaging in farming, and they are doing an amazing job. So a big congratulations to all of you. I think that is where farming needs to begin, right there at that grassroots level. Farming needs to start there. So a big congratulations to you too. And of course, we cannot wrap up the show without congratulating our Kenyan athletics, from Amsterdam Marathon. The Amsterdam Marathon happened, and we had a number of winners, starting with Joshua Bellet, and then Brian Kotut, and Bethuel Chumba. We cannot forget to tell you a big congratulations for putting Kenya on the map. You guys do us major justice, and we are grateful. We salute you for that. We definitely have an amazing time because you guys put us on the map so many times. So a big congratulations to you. And those are the people that will help us wrap up Art and Culture Monday. So as of now, it's done. Thank you for keeping tuned in at KUTV Kenya, for your comments, for your compliments, for being here